Animal advocates shocked and outraged. That's after watching the Polk County Sheriff's Department's response to their claims that cats at their shelter are dying, that it's way too hot, that they can't bring in cell phones these days to document what they see, and that the department gets money for animal cadavers, reportedly $10 for each one. The Sheriff's Department claims they take good care of the cats, but animal advocates are not stopping, saying they want reform at the taxpayer-funded shelter, and they want it now. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and if that's the case, animal advocates say these pictures speak volumes. Picture after picture after picture here at Polk County Animal Control in Winter Haven, Florida. But it's not just the pictures. Take a look at the videos. The cats, advocates say, are in crisis. I'm told Natalie Scott from the Facebook group Helping Cats of Central Florida went to the shelter several times and took pictures and videos of cats in what advocates call deplorable conditions, mainly no air conditioning. And that's one point where the Polk County Sheriff's Office and advocates can agree. In fact, I'm told one advocate went to there to offer an air conditioning unit. The animal control, she says, refused. The sheriff's office telling me they have, quote, numerous well-placed industrial fans that circulate the air. Animal advocates say from going inside the facility, they're not buying it. It's way too hot for these cats, they say, especially in Florida, especially when the sheriff's office is urging the community to be careful of the excessive heat. The cats' cages, they tell me, are either box metal cages or, quote, regular bar metal cages, which reportedly have the potential to increase an animal's body temperature significantly. And the fans, those industrial fans, they say, are not enough to cool the cats' bodies consistently at a safe level. Well, the sheriff's office telling me allegations of 111 degrees in the shelter, not physically possible in a covered, ventilated shelter. Another problem here, lack of staff and resources, they say. 1 to 2 vets and a staff from 5 to 7 people a day trying to feed and clean somewhere around 600 to 700 animals. And that number, advocates say, is based on stats from the Polk County Animal Control itself from January through April of this year. At the same time, the sheriff's office is saying the animals are well cared for by over 50 people, volunteers, and trustee county jail inmates. And lastly, there's the high kill rate. Advocates and others online tell me Polk County Animal Control, quote, has historically had high euthanasia rates, coming in as the #1 kill shelter in the state. The advocates call it staggering, especially, they say, compared to the thousands of other shelters across the country. First, the University of Florida's College of Veterinary Medicine shows Miami-Dade County took in more than 27,000 cats last year, 25,000 more cats in Polk County. Still, 89% of cats in Miami-Dade made it out alive, compared to 39% in Polk County. And for this year, from January through April, they began the year with 394 cats in the shelter. And at the end of April, total intake, around 4,100 cats. While around 1,500 cats were adopted, the records say more than 1,800 cats were euthanized. That's the average live release rate of 52% of cats. The sheriff's office telling me that the story being spread by one person and being amplified by another animal activist is completely false, again, except for the lack of air conditioning. Telling me I can certainly repeat their so-called unfounded accusations, but it's a non-story, they say. Going on to say that if anyone, say myself as an animal advocate, responds to the accusations, I validate the complaint. Most news outlets, they say, understand that, and there were a couple of straight stories, they said, but most ignored the rants because, they say, on the face of it, they're illogical and untrue. Going on to say the posts from the animal advocates are ridiculous. Animal advocates vehemently deny that, and so do I. The last time I heard someone say a story wasn't a story was in a newsroom and the boss made the call. It is a story, whether you say so or not. Apparently there are a lot of people saying it is a story. The office going on to say the animal control members love animals and work hard every day, calling it a labor of love, that the unhinged critics will come and go, but they'll continue to do their job caring for animals, they say, because irresponsible owners and so-called caretakers, their words, allow cats and dogs to roam unspayed and unneutered. And in the end, that's something most everyone can agree on. And now it's time to have your voice heard. After me, you'll see a list of the 5 county commissioners as well as the sheriff, their phone numbers, and their email address. Again, time to have your voice heard.